Okay, let's get into Quibi then. I want to talk to you about Quibi. If you don't know what Quibi is, let's see if we have like some kind of video I could show you.
A new streaming service aimed at the younger generation. Quibi is short for quick bites. All the shows are 10 minutes or less. Some include J-Lo and other big stars. It costs about $5 a month with ads, about $8 without them. Peloton has canceled its live classes after an employee tested positive for coronavirus.
That's it.
Production.
Sorry, I don't need more of the news. That's it. Quibi, aka Quick Bites, was launched, promising 10-minute short-form episodes. Here's the core idea they had. Zoomers have dog shit attention span. Zoomers can't watch a full 22-minute episode. They can't. So, we have a genius plan. Here's what we'll do. We'll take billions of dollars of investor money and we'll make a bunch of 10-minute episodes that can be played on your phone. Now, let me show you again. You might have seen it in their ad, but look.
Some include J-Lo and other big stars.
They mention it over and over. You can flip your phone and get a different screen. The phone plays in vertical and horizontal. What a brilliant idea. What a brilliant idea. Now, let me talk to you about the two people making this claim. Because as you heard from that intro, this was marketed at the younger generation. The idea was that Zoomers specifically would be all over this, largely because of their attention span. Let me talk to you about these two people. Can I show? If you were thinking, who's the right two people to really understand the Zoomer mind? Who could market to Zoomers? Who could know what they want? Who's going to be the person I want to trust with my $1.7 billion on this idea? Let me tell you, here's a face you would pick first up, right off the bat, okay? And that's Jeffrey Katzenberg. Jeffrey Katzenberg, a man in his 60s. Well, he was founder of DreamWorks, right? And DreamWorks did hit the kids. He did found DreamWorks, all right? He has a pedigree. He worked on Shrek. So actually, let me tell you, maybe he does know a fucking thing or two about Zoomers, all right? But he owned DreamWorks when Shrek was approved to be created. Shrek, Kung Fu Panda, Monsters vs. Aliens, okay? He had been involved in these. But you know what? He found a partner. He found a partner who knows business in and out. A partner who never failed. A partner who knows young teens even better than he does. And that, of course, is Meg Whitman. Meg Whitman. Meg Whitman, the former CEO of HP, Hewlett Packard. If anyone knows what the Zoomers want, it's Meg Whitman. She ran for governor of California as a Republican, didn't win, and then decided to go and work for Quibi. So these are the two people who were promising investors that if you give us nearly $2 billion, we will guarantee you a big success with the Zoomers. We will guarantee it. Someone did an interview with Meg Whitman and asked what she watches, what entertainment she watches that makes her qualified. And she said, well, I don't even really watch TV. And they pressed her and said, you must watch something. You must watch something if you're going to be doing this. And she said, well, my favorite thing is History Channel documentaries. You're the perfect person to be creating a 10-minute show series targeted at Zoomers. Now, I don't want to spend the whole time shitting on the founding executives because that's not the only reason this thing failed. These guys clearly lacked foresight. They clearly lacked any kind of knowledge about what they were doing. It's a very I am a rich boomer. Everything's worked out for me so far. How could this fail? It's that kind of mindset. They clearly were out of their depth. They clearly just thought if we throw money at this problem, what could fail? But that's not the only problem, all right? I think the main problem Because again, what they basically did, and let me explain Quibi, is they took all this money, $1.7 billion, and they went around to a lot of very famous people. Let me see if I can find some Quibi ads.
So sorry, sir. Your table isn't quite ready.
It's fine, dude. Do you know how long it's gonna be?
Just a Quibi, Mr. Chance.
The rapper. Mr. The Rapper.
John, come out. John, come out.
Wow, I only saw that 4,000 times because I Googled Chance the Rapper once. And the amount of money they spent on marketing is no joke. It's no joke. And literally, it's the one thing I give them some ounce of credit for, because a lot of business leaders skimp on marketing. And as a marketer, I hate that. I want people to spend. NVIDIA spends, no problem. Whatever. I'm not talking about my Twitch spend. I'm just saying in general, when times are tough at a business, the first thing they cut is marketing spend. Quibi did not do that. When times were tough at Quibi, they threw more money at marketing. But the problem, and this is the bold take, people said, oh, the ads were annoying. Oh, the stars weren't big enough. Oh, the shows weren't great. People watch crap shows all the time. Here's the problem. Here's what I believe is the fundamental flaw of Quibi. Here's the fundamental flaw. When you're watching a crap show, a show you put on to pass the time, a show that you know isn't Citizen Kane or isn't a deep thing you have to pay attention to. When you're watching a shit show in 2020 as a young person, what are you doing? You're browsing your fucking phone at the same time. You have a second screen experience. Zoomers are on their phone. They're never not on their phone. They're on their phone while they watch the shit show. If you're making a shit show, they need to be able to watch their phone. Quibi, for some fundamentally stupid reason, made the show take over your phone. And you could only watch it on mobile. So literally, you have to watch with perfect rapt attention Chance the Rapper try to be Ashton Kutcher. There's nowhere to go. I spent $8. I can't look anywhere else. Nothing can distract me. That's too much pressure for a Zoomer. Even if it's only for 10 minutes, Zoomers cannot handle that pressure. So those two things are the fundamental problems. They don't understand how attention span works. They need the ability to switch back and forth. It's the switching back and forth that creates the ability to calm your mind. That's what Zoomers use it for, okay? It's not just a shorter episode. Secondly, they didn't understand their competitors. So their competitors were this. Quibi was like, look, Zoomers don't like this stuff. Actually, Zoomers love this stuff, but they thought they could do better. They thought, hey, this stuff's all too long. Let's make stuff like this. We'll put it on the phone. That's where they live. And we'll make it better. Better for Zoomers. And the problem was their competition was this. This. And this was so much better than anything Quibi had ever thought of. Ever. Imagine short form, quick videos, great for wasting time on your phone, in and out whenever you want. They don't even have to pay to make the content. The users make the content for free, and it's just as funny. It's in fact more funny because 60-year-old fucking white people aren't paying to make it. This was the competition. This was not the competition. And also, even if this was the competition, you got beat. Because guess what? Even though Quibi wasted $1.7 billion, Prime Video spends like 10x that. Netflix spends 20x that. Hulu spends about 5x that. So even if it was just show for show, all of these things spend more. So there was never a chance in hell, dude. Quibi was outgunned from minute one, and they still threw away $1.7 billion. So, but end of the day, this was the real problem. Was they didn't fundamentally understand how the phone attention span thing works. They didn't understand the second screen experience. And they didn't understand they were competing from day one with TikTok, which just did it better and quicker and faster and cheaper. And it's sad. It's sad because so many people lost money and people that worked there lost jobs. And so the arrogance and the idiocy of the two founders just wasted $1.7 billion. I mean, quickly, within 6 months. They wasted it. And there's so much good that could have been done with that, or so many smart businesses that could have been invested